Yo, 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 what's good, folks? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. This is Tyrus Bane. Welcome to the Definition of Anarchy. And I tell you, when it rains gun control, it pours gun control. So I'm here to let you guys know about two more bills that have been introduced in Congress, okay? The first one I'll talk about is H.R. 1477. And what that basically is it expands the Undetectable Firearms Act that came out in the 1980s, okay? And basically what that's doing is covering, they're going to go after ghost guns, what they consider ghost guns, 3D printed guns, home builds, shit like that. They want that to stop, all right? They want to be able to know exactly what you have, when you have it, why you have it, all that other shit, okay? So that they can come get it, so they know exactly what they need to come get, all right? That's the whole purpose behind this. You understand? First of all, it's none of their business what I got, what I'm building at the house. It doesn't matter. It's none of their business. If I'm not doing something harmful with whatever I'm doing at the house, whatever tool that I use at the house, they don't ask us what hammer we're using. They don't want us to get a background check on hammers and powder actuated guns that you would use in construction. So why they need to know what we got at the house with any other tool? Because it goes bang? Because there's a projectile that could very well kill somebody? Yes. Guns, you can use guns to kill people, okay? But you could also use guns to kill someone who wants to kill you first. You can use guns to defend yourself. You can use firearms to protect your family, to protect your property, whatever you want to protect. So it shouldn't matter to them what we got, why we got it. You know what I'm saying? They want to be able to say, oh, they want to get rid of the ghost guns. Point blank and period. They don't want ghost guns. They don't want 80% lowers. They don't want you building shit at the house. They don't want 3D printed firearms. They want to outlaw everything, okay? They want to outlaw whatever they don't have control of. They want that to be a done data. You understand what I'm saying? And also, then you have H.R. 1454, okay? H.R. 1454. This is a bill that has to do with including build kits as a firearm. They want to classify build kits as firearms. You understand what I'm saying? So like, let's say a trigger or 80% lower or whatever you would use to build a firearm or to attach to a firearm or whatever the case may be. They want that to be considered a firearm. And this is important. When that happens, what's happening is, if they consider that a firearm, well then guess what? If they pass this registry bullshit, right? If they pass this registry, right? If they want a firearm registry, now you would have to register every time you buy a trigger, you would have to register that. Every time you get 80% lower, you would have to register that. A buffer spring, you have to register that. A stock, you would have to register that. A pistol grip, you would have to register that. A foregrip, you would have to register that. A barrel, a barrel shroud, whatever you use, whatever parts you may use to build a firearm or to attach to a firearm, you would have to register that. Not only that, you would have to get a background check for it, right? What is this going to include? Front sight post, rear aperture, a scope, anything you would attach to a firearm, a flashlight. Are they going to want to include a flashlight? These people are out of control. Lasers. These people are out of control. Okay? They're out of control and they need to be stopped. These tyrants, they need to be stopped. Point blank and period. I don't know any other way about it. There are no two ways about it. These people have designs against our freedoms, and they have designs to take our children and do whatever they want to do with the children, with the resources of this country, with the resources of the world. They want to control everything, and they want you to control nothing. They want you to own nothing and be happy. Okay? Understand that. They want you to own nothing and be happy. Keep your mouth shut. Sit in your little box on your stack and pack motherfucking apartment buildings. Okay? Send your children to school so that we can have our way with them. Have our way with their minds, bodies, and their souls. And you just go out and shut up and do the little worker bee shit. This is what they want. And they can't achieve this if we have the right to keep and bear arms. So they're slowly, but surely, and they're accelerating it right now, though. They're picking up speed with this gun control right now because, there's the illusion that we have a Democrat-controlled House, a Democratic-controlled Senate. You would think that this shit would die in the Senate because they need 10 Republicans. We'll see. We'll see if they keep that filibuster. We'll see if they keep that filibuster so that the Republicans that are supposed to represent conservative values and less government and more freedoms for the people, we'll see how that crack. And we'll see if more and more people wake up, if it doesn't crack the way it's supposed to. If these freaking Republicans that are supposed to be so, freedom loving, right? If they don't do what they have been known to do or what people expect them to do, hopefully more people will wake up and say, you know what? These people are full of shit. There's something else needs to be done. This is not working. This system, this democracy, this democratic republic or constitutional republic, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't work. You know why? Because the people suffer under this system. The elites, they're okay. You know what I'm saying? The upper middle class, they aight. They're teetering on the edge right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, once they strip us of our rights to keep and bear arms completely, which is what their goal is, right? Which is what they trust to believe that is their goal, to completely abolish the Second Amendment. They've been talking about it. They have talked about it. Why do we need the Second Amendment? We don't need that. People, we shouldn't have these firearms on the streets. Weapons of war. What is a weapon of war? What is a weapon of war? They use pistols during wartime. They use knives. They use bayonets, right? They use shotguns, fists, knees, chokeholds. The goddamn soldier himself. As a soldier, I was a weapon of war. Every soldier's a weapon of war. You know what I'm saying? We were government property used as weapons to destroy the enemy. And whatever tools that we had to use as an extension of this weapon here. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's a tool. Firearms are tools of the actual weapon, the individual that has the knowledge, the training, and the ability, and the balls to handle their business. We are the weapon. And that's what they understand. And that's what most people don't understand. We're the weapon, but they want to limit the extensions of this weapon. Right? If you guys think, see, there are people out there that really think that, murders are going to go away. Mass killings are going to go away. Terrorism is going to disappear. All this shit is going to disappear if we restrict firearms. If we get rid of the Second Amendment, it's going to be such a more peaceful place to live. You're delusional if you think that's the case. History has bore this out. There are countries, right? Look what happened in Germany. Same shit that's going on now happened in Germany. Oh, you can't make the comparison. The idiot Lucas thinks that there's no comparison at all. Even pre-Nazi coming to get your ass and throw you in a gulag. Pre that, this is what they did. They did the propaganda. There's the Hegelian dialectic at work. The Hegelian dialectic at work. Create a problem, right? Or use the problem that already exists. Get the fear-based reaction. Get the fear, get everybody afraid, so that you can come with that pre-plan, that solution that you already had in the back of your mind to give to the people. They'll be so much more susceptible to what you have to offer. You understand what I'm saying? 9/11 is a perfect example. What happened in Germany is a perfect example. They used the small hats as the boogeyman so that they can go around and do the gun control, do the confiscations. This is known. This is well known. But you don't just start by marching to people's houses and just trying to take the shit, because guess what? You're going to meet resistance. They want very little resistance. They want as little resistance as possible. So what do? They get the people to voluntarily give up their rights to keep and bear arms. That's what happened in Germany. Understand that. This is what happened. And this is what happened throughout history. You understand? There were, I think it was in the Philippines, they didn't even have, when there weren't even any firearms, the government took everyone's bladed weapons away. Right? They took away anything that could be used as a weapon from the country people in the Philippines, right? And guess what? The Filipinos, they had to learn how to fight with their hands. They had to learn how to use whatever weapons were available. And they were at a huge disadvantage. Is that what you want for us? If that's not what because let me tell y'all something. If our government does to us what the Nazis did to them, right, to the small hats, no one's gonna come to save us, right? Like America did for them. No one's gonna come to save us. No one's coming to help us. Who's gonna do it? France? I don't think so. UK? Nah, I don't think so. Russia? China? Africa? Haiti? Cuba? Venezuela maybe? Mexico? Canada? You think they're gonna come save us? No, they're not. All that's gonna happen is the system is going to expand across the entire world. This is a one world government thing that they're trying to implement. All right. That's what 2030 is all about. That's what all these treaties and all these accords and climate accords, all this bullshit. Right. Let me tell y'all something about the climate accords. The climate accords are going to have a lot to do with restricting us and restricting our rights, restricting our freedom to travel, restricting our right to eat the food that we want to eat, restricting our rights to dig. Y'all have no idea what this is going to turn into with the climate accords, with everything that they're trying to do right now. It all has to do with restricting us, keeping us inside this little box. Modelo 19 came around at a perfect time to kind of push this forward, the Great Reset, right? Now we got the Great Reset. They don't want us to own shit. They don't want us to have hard money. They want digital money. They want this, they want that. They want us to wear a mask everywhere. They want us to have these passports. This is all the things they want. These oligarchs, these technocrats, these motherfucking politicians, and these banksters. That's what they want for the United States. That's what they want for the American people. They don't care about our safety. They don't care if we get Modelo 19. They don't care if we die from Modelo. Are you kidding me? Do you think Joe Biden cares if somebody dies from Modelo 19? You really think he cares? No. None of these politicians do. None of them. They do not care. You think the Republicans care when Herman Cain died allegedly from Modelo 19? No. These people do not care about your safety. They do not care about your health. They do not care about your life. What they care about is using your time and laboring energies to extract the wealth from the world and from you. They want to extract your wealth, your time and labor and energies. They want to extract all that. And they're using these gun control bills. They're using these anti-Semitic bills. They're using these they want to restrict the freedom of speech. All the bills that they do, all these bills that they create to restrict our rights is for one common goal, okay, of every leader, every nation in the world with this one World Bank. They trying to get cracking. They want to control you. They want to control the resources. They want to have their way with everything and everyone. They don't like to share. These people are stingy. They don't like to share. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys listen. HR 1477, HR 1454. As of right now, there is no text or summary. Right now, it's still being hammered out, right? But I mean, they going hard in the paint with this gun control, y'all. They going hard in the paint. And don't forget, the TAPS Act, I believe, is waiting in the wings. If we cause such an uproar over the gun control shit that they're pushing through, and they're like, okay, we can't really do this right now. The TAPS Act is waiting in the wings, y'all. It's waiting in the wings for them to push through, because it's not a gun control bill, right? It's not a gun control bill. But with this bill, if it becomes law, they can use it to take away your rights to keep and bear arms. And not just your right to keep and bear arms, your right to privacy, your right to free speech, everything. You won't be able to say certain shit because guess what? Oh, this guy he sounds like a nutbag. He sounds like a conspiracy theorist / domestic terrorist. We need to go to his house. We need to pick him up. We need to take all his weapons from him. He might be a danger to himself and others. Oh, the Threat Assessment Protection Safety Act. That's what that's about. It's a pre-crime bill. They want to stop you from committing a crime in the future by using the things that you say against you. Even though you never made a threat to anybody. You never did this, you never did that. You never harmed anybody. You just talking about how you're tired of the tyranny. You're tired of these people trying to rule over us. Something needs to be done. We need to take our power back. All these things they would consider threats to the state. And if you threaten the state, they're going to come get your ass if they pass the TAPS Act. Why do you think the alleged insurrection happened on the 6th of January? And why do you think they're using Trump as an example of what you can and cannot say on a platform, right? Trump had a huge platform where he was able to reach people and he said certain things and they use those words against him to say, okay, you caused an insurrection. What do you think they're going to do to us on a larger scale? They're going to scale that up with the TAPS Act, y'all. That's what this is about. This is about doing shit like that, because they can then go after anybody they choose. Who's going to determine when you say something nutty enough for them to think, oh, this dude might commit terrorism in the future? It's going to be very subjective. It's not going to be rooted in science. It's going to be rooted in tyranny. Okay? That's what I believe is going to happen. If this gun control shit, if it falls through, or if it don't go through like they think or they want, or even if it does, that doesn't mean that they can't make the TAPS Act go through. Even if it does, they can pass all the gun control they want and still have the TAPS Act. Just so that they can be able to go into your house and see what you got. Because plenty of people, I guarantee you, a lot of people are not going to register their shit. They're still going to build home kits. Then a lot of people aren't going to register their firearms. Trust me. Especially with all these cities, counties, and states talking about they're going to be sanctuary states. Oh, it's going to be very interesting. So they would need something like the TAPS Act, right? They can sneak that in, okay? They can be like, oh, well, you know what? This is still Second Amendment sanctuary. We're not doing anything to violate that. We're just evaluating this individual right here. And, we consider him to be a danger to himself and others. So he might as well take his weapons too. They're going to use whatever angle they can to make this happen. So please, guys, remain vigilant. Get this information out there, man. You don't even necessarily need to share my video. share the information. Okay, share the links. Let people know what's going on. There's a reason they're doing. They're not. Understand this. They do not care about public safety. They don't. As a matter of fact, the less safe the public is, the better it is for them. The better it is, and the easier we are to control as a people. The less safe it is for us, the more they can control us. The more we're going to be looking at them for handouts. These laws aren't for criminals. These gun control laws are not to stop criminals. Let's get that illusion out of our minds. I don't see how we don't understand that. Criminals don't give a fuck about a law. That's why they're criminals. Or outlaws. Outlaws don't care about a law. Because not all outlaws are criminals. Okay? Not all outlaws are criminals. So, outlaws, criminals, they don't care about your fucking law. All right? They want to keep outlaws on the streets. Why do you think they want this amnesty with the whole immigrants? You think this is because they really care about the illegal immigrants that are coming over here, or undocumented people? You think they really care about their well-being and their safety? No. They want to create an atmosphere of danger and fear. The more that flood in here, the more fearful people become of them. And the more and if they don't have the means to protect themselves from these individuals, guess what? Government, please come help me. We need you. Oh, well, you want us to help you. You need to get this vaccine. You need to get this you need to get this hokey pokey. Oh, you want our help? Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that. You need to pay taxes. You need to do like, come on, man. Y'all don't see the game? Y'all don't see the game? I need y'all to see the game. Real shit. I need y'all to see the game, because guess what? If y'all don't see the game, if y'all don't want freedom, then, it's going to be harder for me and my family to have freedom. I'm pretty selfish. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing this information so that me and my family can be free too. The more free individuals exist in this world, the more easily it will be for me to be free. That's just what it is. I'm selfish. Okay. I want freedom for me and my family, and I need y'all to want that too. So it's like building an army. That's just what it is. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Am I on to something? Am I paranoid? Am I a conspiracy theorist? I'll own that. I'll own it. Fuck it. I'll own it, even though, they might make conspiracy theorists domestic terrorists, because we're giving out misinformation. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm giving you real information, backed by sources, backed by research, and I'm giving you my opinion on what it means. I'm connecting dots. I'm using my own common sense in what I think is happening. It's mostly, opinion. This is what I see happening based on empirical data, based on what I've seen happen in the past, or what I've read about in the past, or what has happened in history. Based on that. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, y'all. You understand? Like, this is real shit. Like, we need to pull our heads out of our asses and our asses out of the sand. You understand? Heads out of our asses, ass out of the sand. We're double blind in this bitch. Double blind. So let's stop being double blind. And get vigilant out here on these streets. All right. Anyway, much love to you guys. Y'all know what to do. Do it. Peace out.